it, push it, push, keep pushing, push it, push, keep pushing.
Man, good evening, everybody. I'm your host, Maham the Mentor. Man, and today we're going to be talking about Damon Dash and Jay-Z, right? So, I was on what's that, Clubhouse with Whack 100, the Powder Puff Whack 100, right? And I remember we had this discussion on his show. You can probably Google it, look it up on YouTube. But anyway, Mayhem the Mentor versus Whack 100. And I was telling him then the reasons why Damon Dash uh, didn't, fell out with Jay-Z. But I want to look at this video that they got out with Shannon, Sharpe, and they discussing it. So we're going to break down this video, watch the short video, then we're going to go back and talk about it. Let's listen to this video clip.
Sour so fast. Dame's antics were just, it became like people over time, you mature. It's like you didn't have friends at 16, but by the time you turned 19, they were still doing the same shit. Right, he was 16 and you're like, I can't. Like, we gotta, you start spending less and less time with them because of it. It's like one of those things where Dame wouldn't change. The way he spoke to people, the way he treated people. He was angry. About what? Bro, you getting paper. He was angry because he had a strong perspective about his business philosophy. And if any time a partner of theirs tried to go around him or meanwhile people aren't going around him, the people around him wanted to meet with other people. Right. People were becoming less beholden to him, but he was unaware of it. Then he would while he was building businesses, which partly he would go off all around the world with cameras and girls and all kinds of crazy shit, and then come back flipping out on everybody as if, they were wrong. Yeah. Or like, why'd you guys do all this shit without me? Like, bro, you didn't build a business.
Man, sometimes when people have this over sense of importancy or they got this mentality because, again, you never went to school for this. This is something that you are naturally doing and you believe this is the right way. Ain't nobody telling Damon Dash this is what you're supposed to do. A lot of people get this money and they get this ego, and that's what he's talking about, not being able to control your ego because you won't let nobody hold you accountable and tell you where your shortcomings are because you got money and you think everybody needs you. And then you realize don't nobody need your punk ass.
That was so operationally tight that you could just go away and come back and shit would be the same and all that shit. It wasn't even like that. Jay grew up, Jay wanted more. I think Jay seen Dame's ceiling. And I think that's really what it was. I mean, Jay seen Dame's ceiling. You can't.
Right, and I'm going to just keep it simple. We ain't got to go through watch this whole video because I said this to Whack 100, right? And I tell this to anybody, right? I believe that Damon Dash is not with Jay-Z no more because his character. You have to control your character, right? One of the when I went to entrepreneurship school, you see that up there? That's entrepreneurship school, right? I wanted to learn so much about business. I was like, man, let's go in and get this money. Let's go learn about how do I get the money. So the first thing that this school taught me was character development 101. Before you can even get to business principles, business manuals, business ethics, they're going to teach you about character development. Let me say that again for the people in the back. When I went to school for business, I thought we were going to be learning business principles, business management, business ethic, business analytics, economics. I'm thinking we're going to learn something, first thing they taught us, character development. Character development. And I, like most of y'all, why is that so important? Why is character so important? This is what they told us at Baylor University. They said, don't nobody want to do business with bad character. Don't nobody want to do business with somebody who has bad character. Damon Dash constantly had bad character and his character grew worse. But you got some black people like Whack Back, Whack 100, Whack Like It in the Back, Whack the one from JD, running from J Diggs, that Whack 100. Some people believe that because you're black, that you can do whatever you want to do, and people are supposed to do what they're supposed to do. Or because you're black and somebody doesn't like you, it's only because you're black. No. That's not. No, you being black had nothing to do with your hate. You just was the most ignorant person around. You thought you could continue to be dumb, and people were going to allow you to do that. But you were around broke people who allowed you to do that. Then when you started evolving and getting around, when everybody starts having the same amount of money, you can't keep acting like you the big dog, bro, because that's what happened. You kept on thought you were the big dog, and they slowly but surely showed you ain't nothing. Just like most black men with a bunch of money. Anytime I talk to basketball players, football players, professional athletes, rappers, comics, if I take your main source of income away from you, who are you? Who are you? A lot of y'all depend on your careers to make you a real person. You don't depend on how you live your life. Your life is always compromised because you believe in whatever you got you there, basketball, football, being kiki kaka, you a joke. But you want me to take you serious, but you don't know nothing about life. You ain't lived life. You just been entertaining. You an entertainer. You playing the game. But far as like what I want you to be around my kids, even though you're an entertainer, athlete, if you're an entertainer, athlete, football player, what can you teach a common kid? How to play football? How to play basketball? How to tell jokes? How to mistreat people, how to be condescending if you're a boss man, Damon Dash, how to talk bad to people, how to act like you're how to walk around like your shit don't stink. That what you want to teach my kid? Or are you going to teach my kid mannerism, respectability? Are you going to teach my kids how to maintain their composure when they get in adversity? Can you teach them that? Hell no. Hell no. Can you teach them how to survive in everyday life? No, you can't. Hell no. That's why I say you guys don't have no value. But you have an overcompensated ego, which allows you to go to self-destruction. Y'all self-destruct all the time. Damon Dash lost Jay-Z because of character. He couldn't control his character. He kept thinking he could do whatever he wanted to do. Couldn't nobody hold him accountable. Couldn't nobody tell him. Holding somebody accountable is not a condemnation or a judgment. It's let somebody know that what they're doing is being perceived in the wrong way. And a lot of time when Damon Dash was going out there doing what he was doing, he could have did the same thing, but if he altered it a bit, if he would have changed a little bit, made it more civilized, Damon Dash would still be right there with Jay-Z. I believe that. Just like Birdman would be still with Lil Wayne if he was a decent person and maintained good character. Just make sure his word was his bond. But they don't do that. They don't do that, man. So again, man, character is one of the most important things in business and relationships and leaderships. Maham the Mentor. Boy, if you knew better, you can do better. The more you know, the less you can be manipulated by anybody, even me. Let me say that for the people in the back. If you knew better, you can do better. The more you know, the less you can be manipulated by anybody, even me. I can't trick you. Maham the Mentor. Over and out.